Seriously, thank you all for being here. If you're willing to come to this meeting at 8 in the morning, you deserve some kind of special prize. So thank you for being here. These are real dedicated folks. I'd like to call the meeting to order. I don't get to use these things very often, so I'll get it. And thank you all for being here this morning. You can see the agenda that we have for this morning. But again, thank you for being here. Thanks for participating in the meeting, and thanks for your active participation in the association. The first item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the 2016 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
I move to approve the minutes as presented.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion carries. I'd like to start by recognizing our new AAEA board members. Our new president-elect will be David Zilberman from the University of California, Berkeley. And our two new directors, first we have Norbert Wilson from Tufts. And Kathy Bayless from the University of Illinois. So they participated with us in all the business meetings over the preceding days, and I can already tell they're going to be great additions to the team. Lots of great ideas and lots of good discussion. Also want to thank all the other folks who ran for office, and appreciate you being willing to put yourself out and do that on behalf of the association. So now I'm going to turn to reviewing the membership PACE report. Membership continues to hold approximately steady. As of right now, we have about 2,300 members. That's in June compared to end of last year. We were at 2,500, so we're down a little bit. But really what we want to compare is end of year to end of year. So we're down a little bit. So our projected end of year figure for 2017 is going to be about 2,500, which is probably just a small decline from where we were at last year. Attendance at this meeting is good. We have a little over 1,400 people that were registered in advance of the meeting. So hopefully by the time we have a few extra enrollees here at the conference, we'll have about 1,500. So you can see that puts us just a little below probably where we were last year, but really on par with San Francisco and probably above where we're at in Minneapolis. This year we received 1,189 abstract submissions, which is about the same as we've seen for the last 3 or 4 years. Of those, we had 456 that were accepted as papers, another 352 that were accepted as posters, and so that gives us a paper acceptance rate of about 68%. So at this point, I'm going to turn the floor over to Alan Featherstone from Kansas State, who's going to talk about the AAEA financials.
Thanks, Jason. The Finance Committee has monitored and evaluated the financial position of the AAEA, and it finds it to be satisfactory for the reporting period ending December 31st, 2016. The firm Ritz Holman LLP has audited the 2016 financials of the association and of the trust. The auditor reports that the AAEA financial statements present fairly the financial position of the AAEA and are in conformity with generally accepted accounting practices. Association and trust financials are available through the AAEA Business Office. The AAEA Finance Committee also posts an annual financial report available to members on the AAEA website. At the end of 2016, AAEA investments were worth slightly more than $2 million. With an increase in total assets from 2015, the AAEA net assets total over $2.6 million by the end of 2016. Here's a breakdown of the AAEA revenues and expenses for 2016. Audited data for the year 2016 show an operating loss of $29,221 for the association, but with an overall net gain of $111,315 due to the investment income gain. The AAA trust investments were worth $2.8 million, and the trust net assets totaled about $2.6 million at the end of 2016. Audited data for the year 2016 shows an operating loss of $117,466 for the trust, but with a significant income on investments of roughly $184,000. The trust ended up with a net gain for 2016 of $66,232. I would like to thank the Finance Committee members, Scott Swinton, Eric Velasco, and Christine Wilson. And I would also like to thank Kristen McGuire of the AAEA for their help on the Finance Committee. AAEA Trust Committee Chair Jill McCluskey will now update you on the trust activities.
I'd like to start by thanking all the supporters of the AAEA Trust. It's thanks to your contributions that AAEA is able to fund the level of activities that we are currently supporting. The 2017 spendable budget for the general funding totaled $120,616, and this is a moderate increase from the 2016 special spendable budget, which totaled $116,230. And I guess I should have advanced the slide first. Okay. In addition, the AAEA Trust supported a number of travel grants and scholarships in 2016. These opportunities are funded by the AAEA's special purpose funds. The funds are supported by your donations, and so we encourage you to visit the AAEA Trust website for more information about those and to donate to the website, or donate to the trust. Lastly, I'd like to thank the members of the 2016-2017 AAEA Trust, and they're listed here. And then I welcome Jason Lusk back to the stage to provide an update on the outcomes from the recent board meetings, executive board meetings that we held over the past couple of days.
So, in a lot of ways, I wish all of you could have the opportunity to sit in our board meetings. You got a lot of folks who are really passionate about this association. We have a lot of healthy discussion in those rooms that, I think are reflect a really healthy association that's trying to think about who we are and who we want to become in the future. So just a few notes about some of the things we talked about and some of the bigger activities over the last year. In May, we had an early career professionals workshop that was held out in Colorado. That was a sort of effort to improve our mentoring activities, and I know some of you here in the room participated in that, and I thought it was a great success, and this is an attempt to try to integrate early career professionals into the profession, give them a home, give them a set of peers, and some peer mentors, and give them a little bit of advice about how perhaps they can have a successful career. So it's also just a part of our larger overall effort to improve mentoring in the association, and at some point we'll also, again, probably hold some more one-on-one type mentoring activities. We continue to move forward with our communicating out strategy that involves some investments from the AAEA to increase the number of press releases, our social media engagement, our traditional media engagement. And so I encourage you, all of you as members, to participate in those. If you've done something newsworthy, please let the AAEA Business Office know. We want to raise the visibility of the work that this profession is doing. I'm a firm believer that we're doing important work, but we need to work more to make sure that what we're doing is visible. We're also, again, working to improve our government relations work, and we've undertaken a lot of activities in collaboration with Seafair. And as many of you know, this is a challenging time in Washington, and your association is trying to make sure that we're represented and that our interests are heard in those discussions. Some of you probably saw a letter that Jill and Scott and I wrote trying to address some of those issues. So without belaboring the point, I'd be happy after this meeting to talk with any of you about some of the other issues that we discussed in the board meeting and some of our strategic issues. At this point, I will ask whether we have any new business that anyone would like to bring to the floor. Okay, seeing none, I'm going to move forward to recognizing some of the folks who have volunteered their time and energies in service to the association. First, we have two outgoing AAEA editors. If they happen to be in the room, come on up. Junji Wu from Oregon State and James Hammond from the University of British Columbia. They're probably still back in the room dealing with editorial comments and review. Also, we want to thank Janet Perry, who's the outgoing editor of Choices. I don't know if she's here either. Okay. Then I also wanted just to take a minute, as a lot of you probably know, Seafair has undergone some strategic thinking and some reorganization of its structure, and in that process, they had a large number of folks that were rotating off of their board that have been serving in that role for a long period of time. And we wanted to take a few minutes just to recognize their service to the profession through their involvement in Seafair. So if you happen to be in the room, when I call your name, please stand and so we can recognize you. Steve Kraft from Southern Illinois, Duncan Chimbisi from Alabama A&M, Steve Turner from Mississippi State, Jerry Fletcher, West Virginia, Gene Nelson, Texas A&M, J.B. Penn from Deere & Company, Walt Armbruster from the Farm Foundation, John Anderson, Ashok Mishra from Louisiana State, Roman Keeney from Purdue, and Paul Gottlieb at Rutgers. There's a few of you here in the room. I see at least Walt. So why don't we give them a... Okay, next I'd like to thank our outgoing AAEA directors. First we have David Just from Cornell. I think we have a little plaque for you, David. Then we can get your exercise. Next we have Holly Wayne from Purdue University. Oops, and finally, I would like to thank Jill McCluskey. She didn't even get her own slide after all this hard work. So in just a moment, I'm going to pass the gavel to Scott, but after he comes up and adjourns us, we'll take a short 5-minute or so break and give Scott a few minutes to prepare for his talk. So at this point, I'm going to ask Scott Swinton to come to the stage, and I will happily pass the gavel on to him.
And so on behalf of the association, I will call the business meeting to a close and welcome you back at 8:30 for the presidential address.